So, at Work Better Now, we believe how you do things, how you run your business is just as important as what you do. Because if you don't do that well, you're at the end of the day, your product or service isn't going to do well. What are some of the things, and you may have already alluded to it, what are some of the things that Trig does very well from in terms of how it gets from, you just brought on a client, or maybe even before bringing on a client, to a successful product designed?
Yeah. So, I mean, as an innovation firm, the risk is that everything's innovation. And there's some basic block and tackle of a business that should be systematized, should be routine. And so there's certain aspects of this that we've just, like gotten down to a pretty routine basis. And so good project management is a key attribute of that. And so, how we go about onboarding clients, making sure they've got a consistent experience, knowing that the variety of outcomes can be so different. And so, but having that clear communication, expectation building, so that we all agree on here's our strategy, here's what we want to get out of this, and then arrive at an outcome that everyone can be proud of at the end of the engagement. So that, at the end of the day, for us, word of mouth is the most important thing. And so if we have successful programs, then that leads to, successful outcomes. So
Gotcha. Yeah. So there's so much creativity involved. And I guess if I understood you correctly, putting a framework around the process allows the creativity to be there and also resulting in a great outcome.
Correct. Yeah. And so we trade in frameworks where like each engagement has a specific framework to it. One, for example, is just concept cycles, where we start off with really rough concepts, get feedback, iterate on those concepts, and then get further feedback before then, de-risking, getting down to discrete concepts. We then go out and test on the market. Okay, now it makes sense to then go through and build up a prototype based on what we've learned, from like infinite array of options down to this is product market fit, which is the number one reason why startups fail. Is if you get product market fit wrong, then that's like 42% of all startups fail because they just didn't ask the customer what they wanted. They just built a technology that nobody wanted.
Same as the lean startup approach.
Yep.
Makes a lot of sense.